Right, welcome back. I know another video, 2 in 1 day. What's going on? But I thought, as it was Halloween and this is pretty horrifying, I thought I would show you what's going on with Spidey. That's right, broken ankle. So I've not seen anybody do a video on this, probably won't see any other, but I did hear years ago that it was possible to take the boot off. And yes, it is. So this is a problem common with this figure, and I can sort of understand why, and I'll go into that in a second, but I'll just show you how it's. I'm not going to try it on the other one because I don't want to make it. I don't want to tempt fate and break that one. But you might be able to see, you might not be able to see, there's a peg there. There's a peg, and if you find your way around the outside of the seam and you wedge it backwards and forwards, the lower half of this part here, the red part, you wedge it backwards and forwards, you'll hear a crack and you'll shit your pants and you'll think, oh, what have I done to my figure? But it will come off because you will get, you can see it's clean. It did make a horrible crack though. So, and there's no damage to it, it's just probably just the way the plastic fuses together sometimes. But it does come apart, and then what you got to do, as you can see, you have to unroll the rubber costume part down. And be very careful if you are going to do this, because you can damage the webbing on the outfit. And then you get to a rubber. This is peeled back. This covers the whole foot. And the socket, we can see there's split to fuck, cracked completely. And I think that's why it's cracked, because of this rubber. It's kind of sweated the joint, or maybe it's just really thin plastic because he's got quite thin ankles. I think you know, aesthetically it looks good, but the plastic too brittle, and with this rubber outsole, it's sweated it over time and it's cracked it. And I was sold this figure in A1 condition apparently, but from it getting from a buyer in a box to arriving to me, it snapped. So who knows whether he was telling the truth or not. He swears he was, but it seems strange that as soon as I move it, it cracks. Don't know if it's been glued before. I don't know. Don't think so. I just think it's maybe one of those things, a bit unlucky. A lot of people seem to have the same issue, and it always seems to be the same foot as well for some reason. So maybe they made the right one or the left one, whatever way you're looking at it, weaker. But Spidey's not happy. I was just getting him down to do a few poses and stuff, and maybe work out some way of suspending him in a display. I thought, let me just have a little look at this, see if it will come apart, and sure enough, crack, it come apart. So anyway, to repair this, I mean, you could change the whole socket. You could cut it off. I mean, the ball part is okay, it's just the socket at the end, so you could cut that off and stick something on. Let me have a look, see if I can show you without pulling it all apart. So there you go, you've got the boot with the socket. The socket is quite small for a foot socket. So if you roll this down, it's a bit tricky, but you could cut that completely off and stick some sort of socket on there. I think any knockoff socket would work. So, I don't know, I'm cheap though, I don't really want to ruin another body, so what I'm going to do is, I've glued it already, some of it, and just put the foot back on to see if it will fit. I think it will fit once I tape it up. I've got no intention of taking this apart again, so that should work hopefully. It's not sitting that level, but I'll tinker with it, try and get it working. If not, I might have to cut the socket off another body to stick it on, because I don't really want to be messing about with this too much. Once it's done, I want to just roll that up, tuck that in, click it back in, done. And hopefully I've got a freestanding Spidey again. I'll be able to do some cool poses. So that's just that for Halloween. Hope it didn't scare you too much, and hope it's helped. Maybe somebody out there who wants to have a go. It's a bit daunting, I know, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. Anyway, take it easy. Bye.